Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we'll get a prime-time preseason matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Teed up, Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Dante Kent with a return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year. Taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Rodgers from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing fourth down.
For a QB sneak to actually go backwards, a couple things had to happen. Fumble of a snap, or that front defensively absolutely overwhelms the line of scrimmage. That one was the latter, and kudos to them.
He's brought down before the return gets far. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities. That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He's out near midfield and still going. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Irving on the inside give. He's got to gain a 6 there. The Grilled Peppers bringing that one to an end.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Mayfield now from the gun. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those.
Throw right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the 6.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing. Here
they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
At the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
This finds Austin complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
Pushing the tight end now. Throwing again. Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
He's on bounds at the
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They give to Irving to start this drive. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got 2nd and 5. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
180! What's up?
The give for the first time to Rashad White. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. All set to go now from the 35. First down, here's Baker. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
2nd down, Mayfield to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, alert! What's up?
Irving here from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's an first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Thielen's got it. Complete. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. Still has some space up near midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake. Typically, one will follow.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 32. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown, and you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Rodgers from the gun. That's DK on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. He's got it near the 8. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Hauled in left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. To his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Baker throwing again. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now it's 3rd and short.
And 2 yards to go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's good to Godwin. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
180!
Once more, it's Mayfield. That's Connors. Godwin again. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the 3rd. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Drive starts with a carry by White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's the backup. First throw. On the screen, this is White. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run, and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Forced out to his right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They stick with Gainwell. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the... '30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll go play action. Howard. Caught by Washington, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll work against the blitz. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Howard now, 3rd and long. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater to the air. Fits it through the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that one's behind him, and that's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Bridgewater to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
The give now to White. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. All down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Bridgewater now. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Out of the pistol, here's White. He's still going at the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Working inside the red zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes down approaching that 10-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. It's White on the give. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. Just 2 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. White's going to try to smash his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. On first down, Howard. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Out of the gun, Howard. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
60 by 6. Ready, go.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Punt meets him at the 28. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground. Here's White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Running on 2nd with White. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Shepard with the grab. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Set.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, Tampa Bay.
It's complete to Tez Johnson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Bridgewater. Hits him on the in route. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Line up the design keeper. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
From the gun, a run for White. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
On the screen, this is White. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10. He keeps... Oh, he lost the football. And the Steelers get to it. Up to the races. Middle of the field. 40. Hits the 20. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. Up the middle, here goes White. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Back to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
On the return, here's Gainwell. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First and 10. Here's Howard. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, give to Gainwell. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. Working quickly here.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, on third down. It's out, that's a live ball, bouncing near the goal line. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. He has it at the 13. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And Brock, they're in a spot where they can just kneel this thing out, even though the one timeout does remain defensively. Bucks to the line. First and 10. White trying this straight ahead. And the Buccaneers get that first down, and that should be enough to start the celebration and earn them this win. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They're drawing up for him. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.